Overnight, health officials confirming 2 new cases of the coronavirus in the U.S. A 57-year-old California couple becoming the latest to be infected after the husband traveled to Wuhan, the epicenter of the deadly outbreak. Officials say the man has not left his home, but did pass the illness on to his wife.
We're trying to learn more about this virus. We don't know everything about this virus.
Now, with 11 confirmed cases across 4 states and over 100 patients still being monitored, the government is temporarily banning entrance into the U.S. for most foreign nationals who have recently visited China, where more than 2,000 new cases were confirmed over the weekend. The death toll there climbing to over 300. The U.S. declaring the coronavirus outbreak a public health emergency, mandating remaining flights out of China be routed through 11 U.S. airports with advanced screening capability, and requiring Americans who have visited the province where the virus is believed to have originated be quarantined for up to 2 weeks. Overnight, China accusing the U.S. of overreacting to the virus outbreak, saying its actions could create and spread panic. Today, the State Department is still working to evacuate about 1,000 Americans still stuck in Wuhan.
I'm fine with them being in quarantine when they get back. I just want them back in the States.
In nearly all of the cases here in the U.S., the person who was infected recently had traveled to China, then had come home for a prolonged close contact with someone who was then infected. So health officials say the risk to the general public remains incredibly low.